Ever feel overwhelmed by the gap between where you are and where you want to be? In The Practicing Mind, Thomas Sterner explains how to break free from the anxiety of results and focus instead on the process of improvement. By developing patience, discipline, and mindful awareness, you can master anything, from playing an instrument to excelling at work, without feeling frustrated or impatient. In this audiobook summary by AudiblePages, we'll explore Sterner's practical wisdom on embracing the present moment, cultivating a disciplined mindset, and finding fulfillment in the journey of practice. You'll discover how to stay motivated without becoming fixated on outcomes and learn to enjoy the path to mastery. By the end, you'll be equipped to transform your mindset and approach any challenge with calm, focused determination. Chapter 1. The Power of Focus Practice. Sterner begins by introducing the concept of focus practice. He explains that focusing on the process, rather than the end goal, reduces stress and improves results. By learning to be fully present in each step, you become more engaged and ultimately perform better. Imagine the peace you'd feel if you enjoyed each step of the journey. Sterner teaches that focusing on the practice itself cultivates patience and satisfaction. Choose a task and set aside a few minutes to do it mindfully, focusing solely on each step without worrying about the result. Chapter 2. Overcoming the need for instant results. Our culture often emphasizes immediate gratification, which can lead to frustration and burnout. Sterner discusses how shifting away from a results-oriented mindset allows you to appreciate gradual progress, reducing stress and enhancing your experience. Consider the relief of letting go of constant pressure to achieve immediately. Sterner encourages embracing gradual improvement rather than instant perfection. Practice setting small, achievable goals and celebrating each small win to appreciate incremental progress. Chapter 3. The Importance of Self-Compassion in Practice. In this chapter, Sterner explores self-compassion as a crucial component of effective practice. He argues that being kind to yourself, especially when facing setbacks, prevents discouragement and promotes resilience. Imagine how motivated you'd feel if you treated every mistake as a learning opportunity. Sterner highlights that self-compassion fuels growth and persistence. When you make a mistake, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned instead of criticizing yourself. Chapter 4. Developing patience through the process. Sterner believes patience is a learned skill that grows with intentional practice. He explains that by focusing on the present moment and letting go of future outcomes, you develop greater patience, both in practice and in life. Think of the calm you'd experience if you could be patient with yourself and the process. Sterner teaches that patience transforms practice into a fulfilling journey. Spend time each day practicing mindfulness meditation or deep breathing to enhance your patience and presence. Chapter 5. Breaking free from the comparison trap. Comparison often steals joy and hinders progress. Sterner advises focusing on personal growth rather than comparing yourself to others, as this leads to a more fulfilling and self-directed practice. Imagine the freedom of valuing your own progress without comparing it to others. Sterner emphasizes that genuine growth comes from focusing inward rather than outward. Set personal benchmarks based on your own progress, rather than using others' achievements as your standard. Chapter 6. Cultivating awareness and intention. Awareness and intention are central to Sterner's philosophy. He explains that consciously choosing to be present in every action enhances satisfaction and prevents burnout. Consider how fulfilling your practice would be if each moment was intentional and purposeful. Sterner teaches that awareness transforms ordinary actions into meaningful experiences. Before starting a task, set an intention to remain fully present and aware throughout, noticing each sensation and thought. Chapter 7. Embracing mistakes. As part of growth, Sterner emphasizes that mistakes are integral to learning. He encourages seeing errors as opportunities for improvement, rather than failures, which fosters a growth mindset and continuous improvement. Think about how fearless you'd feel if you welcomed mistakes as learning opportunities. Sterner teaches that growth is built on a foundation of trial and error. After completing a task, review any mistakes without judgment and know what you've learned from them. Chapter 8. The role of detachment and mastery. In this chapter, Stirner explores the importance of detachment. He advises staying emotionally neutral toward outcomes, as attachment to results can create anxiety and hinder progress. Imagine the ease you'd feel if you detached from the outcome and enjoyed the process itself. Stirner teaches that detachment allows you to perform better without fear of failure. Focus on enjoying the act of practice itself, without attaching your self-worth to the outcome. Chapter 9. Practicing with a beginner's mindset. Stirner explains that adopting a beginner's mindset allows for openness, curiosity, and learning. Approaching each practice session as if you're learning it for the first time reduces frustration and keeps your mind engaged. Imagine the curiosity and excitement of always seeing things with fresh eyes. Stirner teaches that a beginner's mindset revitalizes practice and fosters innovation. Approach a familiar task as if you're doing it for the first time, noticing new aspects you hadn't seen before. Chapter 10. The journey of self-improvement. In the final chapter, Stirner emphasizes that self-improvement is a lifelong journey. He encourages finding joy in each step, as this mindset leads to greater fulfillment and satisfaction. Think of the fulfillment you'd feel if you valued every small step of growth. Stirner teaches that true success is found in the journey itself. Reflect daily on one small improvement you made, appreciating your progress regardless of how far you have to go. Practical advice and wrap-up. The practicing mind shows that finding joy in the journey, rather than rushing to the destination, leads to a more fulfilling and rewarding life. By cultivating focus, patience, and self-compassion, you transform each moment of practice into an opportunity for growth. Remember, mastery is a gradual process built through consistent and mindful practice. Start today by applying one of Stirner's techniques. Whether it's focusing on each step of a task or treating mistakes as learning opportunities, each small shift brings you closer to mastery and fulfillment in all areas of life.